Good evening. We are live now. Start sharing. Let everyone know that Seer 1 is live. Start sharing the broadcast now. I believe you can hear me. Please tell me, how is the sound like? Is the sound okay? Or the sound is not okay? Is the sound okay? Please, I want to get your feedback here. Is the sound okay? Are you able to hear me correctly? Share and let someone know that Seer 1 is live. This is very, very important. In all the groups, in all the pages on your timeline, as much as you can share. This is very, very important. This is a very important night in the history of Zambia. This broadcast today is specifically for Zambia. Yes, prophet is very sound. Thank you. This broadcast today is a very important broadcast in the history of Zambia. Now, listen, before I start, I just want to let you know that if you are righteous, you are too righteous, you are very righteous, you take Christianity very serious, this broadcast is not for you, because I'm going to do a lot of insults here. I don't want, when I finish insulting, you start saying, how can a prophet insult? I want you to leave the broadcast. Many things I'm going to say here, my encounter with Chishimba Kambwili, are things that are very very insultive things. So I want you to leave the broadcast. I don't want you to listen to this broadcast, because I don't like when people say, how can a prophet say like that? To me, it doesn't concern me. I don't care what people say. That is me. People who are close to me will tell you that if you want, you can talk from here to heaven. It doesn't change nothing to me. Even Jesus himself, when I want to do something, he gives me a chance to do it. So if you are watching and you know that you are too born again, this program is not very, very good for you. I'm a traditional prophet. I'm not a Pentecostal prophet that is limited to things that they can say, or that is limited to things that they can do. No, I am a traditional prophet. I do what I want. I say what I want. Because at the end of the day, I have only but one person that I account to. That is Godfather. And once he permits me to do something, nothing stands on the way. So if you know that you are a born-again Christian, you call yourself born-again Christian, everything to you is about Holy Bible. Even when Holy Bible is needed to be put aside and do important things, you take Christianity too serious. This broadcast is not for you. I don't want you to come and judge me tomorrow. You make clips of this video and say, how can a prophet insult? How can a prophet insult? I insult. I say what I want. A person that has power does not report to any other person apart from Godfather. So long as Godfather is happy with what I'm doing, please, you don't have the right to judge me. So if you are here, you are one of the judges, you are one of the people that will say, how can a prophet use vulgar language? How can prophets say this type of thing? You can leave the broadcast, because I am definitely going to insult this night, because what we are doing is a very important thing. And secondly, before I proceed, there has been thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people that are using my name to steal from people. They use my name to steal from people. They use my name. They claim to be Seer 1. They answer prophetic seer. They answer prophet Seer 1 this, prophet Seer 1 that, this and that. All these things are not Seer 1. Number one, I don't have any representative anywhere in the world. I don't have anybody that is representing me in Zambia. Anyone that calls you and tells you or writes you and tells you to say, I am Seer 1 or I am a representative of Seer 1, take this Zambian number, send me money, do this, do that. That person is a criminal. I don't have any representative anywhere in the world. People who are dealing with Seer 1 come straight to Seer 1. How do you come straight to Seer 1? There is a number. I'm going to permit me to type this number for you here so that it can be easy for people who want to speak to Seer 1. It can be easy for you. 7 9 3 5 1 4 0 7 8 9 3. There is a number I've pinned in the comment section. That is the only number that I have. +277 8993 5144. That is the only number that I have. If there is anything that you want me to do for you, you want money, you want marriage, you want visa, you want what, you send me a message direct on Facebook. I don't even have a Nigerian number. I don't even have any other number apart from that number. +277 8993 5144. You send me a message there. You tell me what you want me to do for you. Many of you write message and say, Seer 1, you don't respond to my message. The reason why I don't respond to your message is because you ask me, Seer 1, how are you? What are you asking me how are you for? I don't need you to ask me how are you. I am Dawn of Power. I will always be okay. Go straight to the point and say, Seer 1, I want money. Seer 1, I want car. Seer 1, I want you to restore my marriage. My husband is misbehaving. My wife is misbehaving. Seer 1, I want visa. Seer 1, I want popularity. Seer 1, I want power. Seer 1, I want healing. You write it direct. I have over 128,000 messages unread. And you expect me to come and you ask me, Seer 1, how are you? Then I tell you I'm fine. I am fine for what? I don't have that time. Seer 1, I love you. I don't do love story. I'm not a love human being. Those things are not necessary. What is necessary is tell me your problem. Let me solve your problem. Don't come with Seer 1, I love you, Seer 1, this, Seer 1, this, oh, Seer 1, you are what, you are handsome. I don't have time for all those things. I am a divine prophet. I am a prophet of power. So I don't have time for those things. Before I proceed, as we proceed, I just want to join the rest of the world to pass my condolence to the people of Zambia on the passing of President Kenneth Kaunda. Many people wrote me. I received a lot of messages, even those who were writing me from government with fake numbers, telling me to Seer 1, please postpone your broadcast. leave your broadcast now because we are mourning Kenneth Kaunda. Respect Kenneth Kaunda. Don't do the broadcast. Don't expose Kambwili. Don't deal with Kambwili because we are mourning. You know, we have to respect this man. I respect Kenneth Kaunda so much because he's a man that wanted to unite. He's a man that united Zambia as a nation. It's not like Edgar Lungu. He's a great man. So before I proceed, I want to say that I will not postpone the broadcast. I am going to talk here now. But before I talk, I want to say to the people of Zambia, over 26,000 Zambians that are watching me right now, I want to say, accept my condolence on the passing on of the great man. This month of June is the month of passing on of great people. Senior Prophet TB Joshua passed on. There are many, many great people that have passed on. Kenneth Kaunda has passed on. And so many other great people are going to pass on. It's the month of June. What is important in life is, Godfather always say, it's not all about how long you lived. It's all about how well did you live. Did you live well? Yes, Kenneth Kaunda lived a very good life. Kenneth Kaunda lived a very sound life. So we, as you are mourning as Zambia, as we are mourning as Africans, I want us to remember that he ran a good race. He did something that the new leadership cannot be able to do. So as we are mourning, we are celebrating him. As we are mourning, we must celebrate his achievement. I want to pass my condolence to the government of Zambia. I want to pass my condolence to the people of Zambia. I want to pass my condolence to the family of Kenneth Kaunda. I love you so much. I want to say it is well. Papa has gone to rest. I don't want to talk about heaven or hell. I've never been there before, so I don't want to talk about something that I don't know. But I know that he has gone to rest. And take heart. And unfortunately, I saw your messages, all the messages you sent to me. See, I want to postpone the broadcast. We are mourning. The people of Zambia are mourning. I'm not fighting the people of Zambia. The issue is not between me and the people of Zambia. The issue this night, particularly this night, it is between me and the Honorable Chishimba Kambwili. That idiot, that fat idiot, that one, that's the one that I'm having issue with this night. So I respect the people of Zambia. I love how you have encouraged me to postpone the broadcast so that we can mourn Kenneth Kaunda and others that have died. But unfortunately, we are not going to postpone this broadcast. And we are with you. There are many people who say, Seer, why do you always talk about Zambia? Why don't you talk about Nigeria? Today, Kenneth Kaunda is dead. Zimbabwe is talking about Kenneth Kaunda. I have never heard anybody say, why do you talk about Kenneth Kaunda? Why do you talk about Zambia? Why not talk about Zimbabwe? South Africa is talking about Kenneth Kaunda. They are talking about Zambia. Al Jazeera is talking, the whole country is talking about Zambia. And there is no one that is telling them, why do you always talk about Zambia? Why not talk about your country? Africa is one. If you are opportune, I just came into Nigeria. And since I came into Nigeria, I have gone from one corner to corner. I have managed to see some of the loopholes we are having in the government. And we are trying to work with the government. We are trying to get inside and see exactly what is wrong with our people. What is wrong with our government? I cannot just come and start talking about our government when I know nothing about them. I cannot just come and start saying Buhari is this, Buhari is that, or what, when I don't know them. When you see me talk about Zambia, I present facts to you. I present reality to you. I don't just talk from without. I talk because I know the government from A to Z. It is through the do as I say power that they got the power and became what they are in Zambia today. That's why when you see me talk about them, I know what I talk, and whatever I say is accurate. So when you say, see, I want to talk about Nigeria, what do I know that I'm going to talk about Nigeria? Okay, Boko Haram is killing people in Nigeria, in the north. You are aware of that. Open a Facebook channel and start talking about it. Africa is one. When you see the leaders of Nigeria doing things that is not right, you have the opportunity, you have the privilege, you have the right to speak about it. Africa is one. Africa is united. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Coming to our broadcast today, before we go there, I spoke so many things about the government of Zambia and what they are doing now, and the way they are trying to postpone the election. They are working very hard to postpone the election. I told you before that what they are doing is that when they realize, first of all, they were joking. They were saying, social media is nothing. HH is a president of social media. HH is a president of Facebook. They were laughing. I told them that the Zambia of 2016 is not the Zambia of 2020. Things have changed. 4 years is enough. A year is enough to change everything. Today, there are millions upon millions of Zambia that have access to internet that never had access to internet in the year 2016. When I was saying it, PF was joking. PF was saying, Akainde Chilema is the president of Facebook, of social media. They were joking. They don't know that there are more people on social media today than on the ground. They were joking. I told them to say things have changed. Youths are going to vote. They are going to decide in this election. They started manipulating. They started all the manipulative thing. They started. One, I told you that they will send. They are going to delay registration and send malfunctioned machine in the place of the opposition, the stronghold of the opposition. It happened. Everything I told you, it happened. Now, after that, they managed to manipulate. They managed to register more people in the stronghold of PF. And less people in the stronghold of the opposition. And they thought that, oh, we have done it. But I told you, don't worry. We know what to do on that one. We are waiting for the election to come. But as we are talking today, Edgar Lungu want to postpone the election. Why? I told you before. The first thing they did was to start talking about COVID. Out of the blues. COVID news has started now. Every day they are saying 3,000 people have tested positive. 11,000 tests were conducted. As a Zambian that love your country, ask yourself a question. How many hospitals in Zambia are conducting this test? And how many, I know there are many people that are coming to see me from Zambia to Nigeria, from Zambia to South Africa. They go to the hospital and do their test. And they will be told, come after a day, or come after 24 hours, or come after this to collect your result. They don't collect it instantly. Now, how is it possible that a country that doesn't have proper kits, a country that doesn't have proper equipment, a country with a hospital that is not functioning, is able to do 11,000 tests in a day? Who is the doctor or the nurses that are conducting it? I told you that they are going to use COVID to stop the election. You thought I was joking. Today, what are they doing? Go to the page of Ministry of Health and see how they are mentioning things that does not exist. No, out of 11,000 people tested, 3,000 have tested negative. Where are the 3,000? Where was the test conducted? These are the questions that you are going to ask yourself. And no one is asking this question. When they discover that the COVID is not working, what did they do? They brought violence. It was Edgar Lungu and the PF that were busy sending their cadres to go and attack UPND so that the road show could stop. Why? Because they were saying Aka Inde Echelema is not popular. Aka Inde Echelema, until he started coming out on the road and discovered that people of Zambia have decided to fall in love with HH. Immediately they discovered that people of Zambia has fallen in love. What did they do? They sent their cadres to say anywhere they go and disturb them. So that because of this violence that is taking place, ECZ Electoral Commission of Zambia is going to say there will be no more roadshow. After they have suspended the roadshow, the next thing that is about to happen, take this thing that I'm telling you today very serious, because they have in the first place, ECZ, before you suspend the roadshow, you were supposed to ask yourself a question. You were supposed to do investigation. Police of Zambia, you were supposed to do yourself, you are supposed to investigate and ask yourself, who are the people responsible for the violence? You discover that it's PF. And remember the broadcast I gave long time ago, I think it was last year. I said, this time around, when the PF will rise up, PF cadres will rise up and think that this is how it used to be, people of Zambia will join UPND cadres and the PF will be beaten. What is happening today? The road show is suspended, not because there is a problem anywhere, not because there is chaos anywhere, just because PF have discovered that on the ground, HH is very popular and they have lost the election. I can tell you that I have the report, 3 good times report from the office of the president, OP intelligent officers, telling him that you are not going to win this election. That is why he's trying everything possible to stop this election. I'm telling you, I'm not talking from without. I'm coming. I'm not talking from without. I know what I'm talking about. From office of the president, I've given him 3 good reports telling him that you are not going to win this election. Things are bad. Nurses are crying. Teachers are crying. People who are working in the council, they are crying. Many people, everyone is crying. Then who is going to vote for Edgar Lungu? Is it the little rigging tactics that is planning that we are not going to allow to happen? So that he has discovered that he's not going to win this election. So he's trying everything possible to suspend it. If this election has to go through, all the people of Zambia must rise up and say, instead of us to wait for August, and you say COVID is too much, so therefore let's postpone the election. Let us have early election. Let Edgar Lungu call election for next month, because you have the capacity. You can have an early election. What is important is that election must prevail. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Election, but they don't want that to happen. They don't want that to happen. I told you before. Now, coming to the issue of Chishimba Kambwili, which is the main reason why we are here today. Chishimba Kambwili, in his I think he was using Bemba. According to him, look at how foolish, how idiotic Chishimba Kambwili is. According to him, he thought that maybe if I can use Bemba to speak, Seer is not going to hear it. For a record, I stayed in Zambia for complete 7 good years. I know Bemba. I know how to speak Bemba. I know how to write Bemba. There is nothing you speak in Bemba that I will not hear. If I will not hear it, don't be fool. I can copy the statement, paste it on Google, and ask for the translation. They will translate it to me. If I cannot do that physically, I will use supernatural power. You can't cheat dawn of power. Because number one, I am very intelligent physically. Spiritually, I am powerful. So you can't cheat. I am somebody that you cannot cheat. Okay. Chishimba Kambwili. Can you hear me? Please tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I want to know whether you can hear me, because I want to talk about this idiot now so that I can close the broadcast and go back to the desert of wonder. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is it sound? Is it clear? Because the other day, immediately I started insulting Facebook. See any? But I hope network is not disturbing us. Okay, yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect, I can hear you. Perfect, thank you. Talking about the issue of Chishimba Kambwili. The problem that Chishimba Kambwili has is his mouth. A man that talks so much like a woman is always a problem. The tongue can destroy. Please check if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. The sound is clear. The picture is bad. Oh, yeah, Jagaban, we can hear you loud and clear. Perfect. Okay. The problem that Chishimba has is his mouth. Chishimba Kambwili talks too much. He doesn't think before he talks. Every man, especially men, every man must always think before they talk. The other time Chishimba Kambwili was in trouble with Edgar Lungu was his mouth. He easily forget. I was listening to the broadcast of Chishimba Kambwili while he was on radio, speaking rubbish, insulting me, calling me all sorts of names, calling me a Satanist, and saying, how can HH listen, get an advice from Seer 1? How can HH get an advice from Seer 1? He was insulting me. He said that Seer 1 is a Satanist. He said that Seer 1 is a Satanist, is a Jagaban who don't believe in Jesus. This is what Chishimba Kambwili was saying. This is what Chishimba Kambwili was vomiting. Forgetting that it is the same demonic power that I have, that I used to keep him alive. I am coming. By the way, I am swearing upon anything possible that HH, I don't know HH. The people up to today that benefit from me are people from the PF. I'm going to show you evidence here. Just wait. I want to clear something. There are so many people who think that Seer 1 is supporting HH so that when HH wins, Seer 1 will come to Zambia. Please, what will I come to do in Zambia? I am now a Jagaban, a Don. When I was in Zambia, I was just Seer 1. And I was having the single largest congregation. We are meeting outside in the football field. Now I am a Jagaban. Okay, if I come to Zambia, what will I be doing? Please tell me, you yourself that is watching me, what am I coming to do in Zambia? I don't talk to HH. Never. I don't speak to anybody next to HH. Never. I don't advise HH. Never. I have never met HH. Never. Mama Maureen Manawasa is alive today. It's not tomorrow. Those of you that are close to Mrs. Maureen Manawasa, ask Mrs. Maureen Manawasa the day I wanted to meet with HH in the year 2016 to help him to win election. I was seated with her. My phone rang. It was the leaders of PF that called me. They were in my house. They called me and said, "Seer, where are you?" I said, "I am here. I want to meet HH." They told me that HH is a tribalist. If you help HH to win election, HH is going to deport you to Nigeria. They told me that HH is going to bring cow from southern province to Lusaka to come. In fact, he said HH is going to respect cow more than human being. They said a lot of things and promised me heaven and earth. Maureen Manawasa is alive. If I'm lying, Mama, tell the world that Seer is lying. It was at your house where I came to meet HH. After the show, where I sponsored the show, the album launch for Cry Cry Baby. It was after that show that the arrangement was made. I was supposed to help HH to win election. People from PF, they told me, they said to me, they said, "Seer, if you help this man, you will be in trouble. He's a wicked man." This is what they told me about HH. They told me that HH prefers cow more than human being. They said HH is a tribalist. They said HH is a racist. They said when HH becomes the president, everyone that is not from Tonga will be in trouble. They promised me heaven and earth. I abandoned Mama Maureen Manawasa. She's alive. She can confirm what I'm saying today. I'm not talking from without. I'm not talking from if I am a fool talking like other fools that use my name to try to gain popularity in Zambia. Over 34,000 people are watching. If I'm a fool, if what I'm talking is not fact, what are they going to be watching me for? Because of everything, I abandoned Maureen Manawasa. I said, "Mama, let me go home. I will come back." I went home. I never went back to her. I started working with Edgar Lungu. It cost me millions upon millions of dollars. All the sacrifice we made at the parliament, all the sacrifice that we made in Chirundu, all the sacrifices that we made on the road. Edgar Lungu was a very poor person. He couldn't provide for them. He was very broke. He was a non-entity. He was a drunkard. He didn't have money for sacrifices. He didn't have money for anything. All those sacrifices we made came from my pocket. The day the immigration officers came to my house to escort me to get my passport as they were deporting me, ask Martin at the immigration, ask them how many cars did they see in my house. I took my passport and I left. After Edgar Lungu thought that he used me and he dumped me. When you talk about the people that have been working with Seer, it's not people from the opposition. I have never met HH. I have never spoken to HH. I really don't have the desire to talk to HH or to have anything to do with HH. The only reason why I am doing what I'm doing today is because Edgar Lungu must pay for what he did to me and what he has done to the people of Zambia. I am not the only one. Teachers are crying. Edgar Lungu used the teachers and damned them. Doctors are crying. Edgar Lungu used the doctors and crying and damned them. Who is not crying in Zambia? Council workers are crying. Edgar Lungu used them and damned them. I want to see how Edgar Lungu will cry. That's all. That is the only thing that can make me happy on earth, is to see Edgar Lungu crying. I want to see how he will cry, because Edgar Lungu is a coward. He's so weak. He fears. He has weakness. He can start crying in advance even before the election. I know him. I know him very, very well. He's so weak. I never met Akainde Chileman in my life, and I don't have the desire to meet him. Actually, when you talk about when you say, like Kambwili was saying, how can you be a Christian nation and take advice from a Satanist? Kambwili is calling me a Satanist after using my powers. What brought Kambwili to me, before I even go far? Kambwili didn't just come to me because of politics. Chishimba Kambwili came to me because he was having a health issue. Now, there are so many people who are watching me today who anytime they want to deal with me, they want to send me a message, they said, Seer, please don't expose us. I don't expose anybody. Anyone that come to me must bear one thing in mind. You are not coming for prayer. You are not coming for fasting. You are coming for spiritual work. And spiritual work has conditions. Chishimba Kambwili understood the condition of coming to consult from Seer. He understood. He was in agreement with the conditions. Chishimba Kambwili, what brought him to me was not politics. It was sickness. Every man has, I'm trying to expose him because he said, he was telling HH, how can a Christian consult from a Satanist? I just want to prove to people of Zambia that most of these people that you call your politicians, actually, when they finish talking rubbish about me, they come behind and consult from me. When it's more like your pastors, they will talk and talk, hey, Seer one. They come behind and ask for powers. I don't bother. I don't have time to answer cockroaches that are making noise. Seer one. There is level to this thing, you know. I can't just wake up and start I'm saying I'm answering this pastor. I'm answering. These are hungry people, hungry prophets in Zambia that are looking for a way for people to hear their name through Seer one, so that they can at least eat and feed their family. They don't have nothing. So you don't expect me to come and say, this one is talking about me. I am talking to important things. Remember, I told you before this time, I said, Godfather always tell us, no matter the noise of a bird in the bush, don't use a bullet made for an elephant for a bird. So you don't expect me, all those small prophets, local champion in Zambia who are jumping, who are saying, Seer one is this, Seer one is that. I know Seer one, I was a Seer, I will kiss Seer one, now with that. And those they are looking for a way to be popular using my name. So, and they actually want me to mention their name. Once I mention their name, imagine how many people that are watching here. Over 34,000 people that are watching. Imagine I mentioned their name. You don't know, it's a big thing to them. So we allow rats to make noise and birds to make noise while we are hunting the elephant. The reason why I am trying to expose Kambwili is because he said I give advice to a church. I don't give advice to a church. If a church has ever listened to my advice, it means Edgar Lungu is watching me. People from office of the president, they are watching me. HH can also be watching me. When I'm talking and making sense, he write it down and put it in practice. But to pick up phone and say, hey church, do this, I don't know him, he don't know me. HH actually is more spiritual. That's why I don't want to associate myself fully with him, like to associate myself to say HH what. It's too spiritual, you know. It's somebody that you cannot advise. It's somebody that want to take advice from Jesus Christ. It's somebody that don't want to lie, you know. It's somebody that don't want to associate with this. So that's why I can't call him. I can't call him to say HH does not listen to advice. Because remember, I gave an advice from my own opinion. I said, it's either you use Felix Mutati or KBF as a running mate. Did he take it? He didn't take it. So HH don't take my advice. The people that take my advice are people from PF. For example, I spoke about the youth. They brought the youth empowerment. Anything I speak about, they put it in practice. I spoke about social media. They have run to that other guy with fat ass. What is his name? Simon. They have run to him. They are paying him. It's broadcasting. They run to any page they see. They run to Moebantu. They run to any page. They are paying people to play their music, to play their... They understand the power of social media now. In the year 2016, no matter how popular you are, you can never cross the mark of 2,000 people watching you, because people never had smartphone. But look at how many people that are watching today. Over 35,000 people are watching. It's to show you that Zambia has grown in technology. The election this year will actually be decided online. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Mark my word. You will see it in August. So anything I say, they put it in practice. Anything I say, the PF people put it in practice. So what am I trying to say? HH actually doesn't want to associate with me. HH doesn't actually want to have anything to do with me. I'm saying it openly because it doesn't pain me also, because my target is not HH. My target is Edgar Lungu. So if HH wins, that's his own concern. I don't care. But the person the people that are receiving from me up to today are people from PF. I'm going to show you evidence. Now, what brought Kambwili to me was Kambwili is having a sickness up to today. And when I say that I'm going to attack Kambwili, once I finish this broadcast now, drive back to Desert of Wonder, I'm going to prick that thing again. Kambwili has, every man has 2 balls. And the ball can never be bigger than the penis. That's why I said, righteous people, if you were stubborn to watch, you can go now, because I'm done. I want to talk big things. Things that are not good for the ear to hear. So if righteous people, you can go. We are done with that other section, but I want to talk about Kambwili now. Every man has 2 balls, and those balls, they come like this, and the penis comes like this. The problem that brought Kambwili to me was because his balls are bigger than his penis. He has what is called scrotum hernia. I don't know how doctors can explain this. Doctors can tell us about this. Scrotum hernia, like it makes the ball very big. Kambwili's balls are very big like this. Very, very big like this. Now, that is the problem that brought him to me. And this thing was long time when I was still in Zambia. He had, up to now, he's having it. But what was happening is that because of diabetes, that thing started rotting and started smelling. If I finish what I'm saying today, and Kambwili deny it again, no, he won't. I don't think he will deny it, because he has now understand that I don't have break in my mouth. I don't have secret. So long as we come in agreement and you break the agreement, you mess yourself up. Your generation why do you think that I talk about Edgar Lungu and it's quiet? I talk about Giving Lubin, it's quiet. I talk about these other important people and it's quiet. And I talk about ordinary idiot that is alive today because of me. And you come and say, who don't consult from Seer One. You are listening to Seer One. It's only lunatic. It's only Satanists that listen to Seer One because Seer One is a Satanist. It's called scrotu. I think doctors, if you're a doctor that is watching, you understand hernia. The balls are very, very big. And they have swallowed the penis. They swallowed the dick. And the reason why Kambwili was brought to me was because that thing broke. It broke into two and started smelling and started rotting. Kambwili was wearing pampers. He was using diaper to cover the wound. Everywhere he goes, it was smelling. Until they brought him to me. I used my do as I said, not in the name of Jesus, not by the grace of God, not in the blood of Jesus. I used my do as I say for healing that came from Godfather, and he healed Kambwili. The wound dried, but the scrotus are still big. Up to today, as I'm talking to you today, Kambwili still having big scrotus. Let him say, Seer One, let him say, Seer One, you are lying. Let him go to hospital. Let doctors check. If I'm lying, let me die this night. That was the problem that brought him. I healed him. It's my do as I say that gave life to Kambwili. Without me today, Kambwili was going to be a rotten human being. The same way I healed the mayor of Kasama, Mr. Chisanga, of big leg that they gave him when he was ambassador in China. It's the same way, in the same house, it's the way I healed Kambwili. Today, Kambwili is saying, anybody who listening to Seer One is a fool. Seer One is a Satanist. Because Seer One is what? Seer One is he doesn't believe in Jesus. Kambwili, you know that I don't believe in Jesus, and you came. This night I'm going to open that wound again, and they are going to suffer it until you die. You will know. If you want to go to heaven and earth, if you want, call Jesus from heaven to come down. If he heals you, then I die. I want to show the people of Zambia something. There are many people I know that Kambwili, where he is now, is already regretting what is happening tonight. But it's your mouth. You don't think before you talk. Today, you are the one that is telling people of Zambia not to listen to Seer One because Seer One is a Satanist. But you are the one always disturbing me. Let me show people of Zambia something now. This is my those of you that want to send me a message, I want to open my WhatsApp now. If you send me a message, people will see that you are talking with Seer One, and you know that it's an abomination to talk to Seer One sometimes. So people will know. Here, there are two numbers for Chishimba Kambwili. There are two numbers for Chishimba Kambwili. Okay. One of them here, this is This is the direct number for Chishimba Kambwili. You can call this number. Sorry, because you say, hey, Seer, your phone is cracked. You know? Let me see. I don't like somebody that call me like an idiot. You call me one, I cut it. You call me, I cut it. For what? Don't call me like this, I'm busy. See, the number is down there. Those of you that are close to Chishimba Kambwili and those of you that have his number, or somebody say it's upside down, check it. I don't know if it's okay like this. Is it okay like this? We can't see the number. This is the number. Okay. This is his direct phone call number. Now, this is another number. Chishimba. Those of you that know Chishimba Kambwili, is your friend, is your relative, this is his WhatsApp number. Get this number now. See that number there? You can get this number, check it on WhatsApp and see whether it's this Chishimba Kambwili or not. Let me call the number. +260 96 43 04 504. This is his number. His profile picture is this daughter here. Those of you that are very close to Chishimba Kambwili, or those of you that have his phone number, check here. I want you to look at this. Check it. Is that his number? Okay. Chishimba Kambwili. Today he's saying don't talk to Seer. Anybody that consults from Seer, anybody that listens to Seer is a Satanist. Chishimba Kambwili know that I'm a Satanist, but it's disturbing me. I want to just give you one or two of his messages. This is July. This is July, 13th of July, 2020. That is Chishimba Kambwili. They are writing. Say good morning. And when you write me a message, you receive an automatic message. So he received that automatic message. When I finished what I was doing, I responded to him. I said to him, good morning, Your Excellency. He said to me, please, don't forget to preempt. Don't forget to preempt these criminals. For those of you that will say Seer is lying, this is not Seer. This is not Chishimba Kambwili. This is his number here. This is his number. Check his number. In fact, he's online as I'm talking now. If he's not going to delete his WhatsApp, check it. Okay, the reason why I show you this one is because Chishimba Kambwili say people who listen to Seer are Satanists. Why has he been writing me behind? Why has he been calling me? I spend hours and hours on phone with Chishimba Kambwili. I spend hours and hours and hours on phone with Chishimba Kambwili. He only writes me when he tries to call me, it doesn't get through to me. The criminals he was talking about are the PF. When we were working together to remove him from his crime, When I was using my so-called demonic power, satanic power, to remove him from his crime. Chishimba Kambwili can call me, write me, receive my powers, receive my healings, receive my blessings. But to go and tell HH to say, don't listen to Seer one. Somebody say, true, that is his number. I have confirmed it. That is his number. I don't lie. Seer one don't lie. I don't lie. Even those of you that have Truecaller, you can use Truecaller and discover, is that really Chishimba Kambwili, the one that was telling people not to listen to a Satanist? Chishimba Kambwili, what were you doing with a Satanist? You call me 1,000,000 times, and behind me you go and speak Bemba, telling people that I'm a Satanist. What are you doing with a Satanist? The people that listen to you are idiots, because you are a liar. I don't lie. Many people thought that I was joking when I said Chishimba Kambwili was talking to me. Up to today, I ran 90% of government leadership in Zambia. They still consult from me. They still receive, do as I say, power from me. Chishimba Kambwili was telling people that Seer one is a Satanist. How can you be in a Christian nation and they are listening to a Satanist? Chishimba Kambwili, I'm asking you, what were you doing with a Satanist? Chase Amulu said the number is correct indeed. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't know how to lie in my life. The criminals he was talking about, there are so many other messages here that I don't want to, because of his wife, because I am targeting Chishimba Kambwili. I'm not targeting his wife. I don't want to injure his wife. I don't want to injure other people. But I just showed you something. Those of you that have Truecaller or call up, confirm if truly this is the number of Chishimba Kambwili. And if Chishimba Kambwili is telling me to say preempt the criminals, he was talking about the PF. The people that I and Chishimba Kambwili came in agreement to fight are the people that he went and sided. And when he sided with them, Chishimba Kambwili started calling me names. Chishimba Kambwili started calling me a Satanist. A Satanist that gave you life. Without my do as I say, your scrot was going to be rotten. In fact, it's rotting now. Eh? Without me, you are nothing. Without me, PF is nothing. Eh? So you can come to me, Chishimba Kambwili, collect power, collect healing, collect everything, and then you go behind. And said, Seer one is, how can people from Christian nation, my food. Christian nation, Stephen Chanda say, I've confirmed the number is true. Of course, Seer one don't lie. Somebody that is keeping your secret, then you go and say, it's a Satanist. You were calling PF the criminals. You were telling me to fight the PF for you so that you can get freedom. While I was busy fighting them, you came behind and tell people not to come to me. That's why I tell all those young men and women of God in Zambia that are making noise, stop wasting your time. Those guys don't listen to you. Even as I'm talking to them, who knew on earth that Chishimba Kambwili was talking to me? The way he was talking on radio, can you believe on earth that Chishimba Kambwili was talking to me? Many of them, thousands of them, still receive do as I say power from here. Many of them were going to be dead now if not because of me. Deny that you are not talking to me. The HH that you are accusing, HH never written to me. I have never written to me. I don't know him. I don't have his phone number. I don't know anybody that is close to him. You yourself that are claiming to be Christians are the people that are coming to me. Even with your men of God, you come to me to collect power. You come to me for healing. You come to me for solution. And you go behind me and speak against me. And you think that you are wise. Chishimba Kambwili, I'm telling you, I am going to open your scrotus again. And you suffer it until you die. If you want, in the first place. There is no single man of God in Zambia. Those are children that don't have power. They don't know anything. So if you want to travel outside the country, go anywhere you want. Go and seek prayer. It will not work. It will not work. People of Zambia, open your eyes. These are your leaders. These. Someone say, Edwin say, I've confirmed the number. It's true. See, don't lie. I don't know how to lie. Never in my life. There are many people that were saying, CR1 is going to make like a promise and fail the way he said. I don't do promise and fail. The last one, when I said I was going to present the list, they came and returned my things. In Chishimba Kambwili, I didn't say that I was going to I give him time to apologize. I didn't need the apology. They have been apologizing, but I don't care. So I have also confirmed the number is true. It's true. When you are, let me give you a parable. You are in the river and you are bathing and you are singing Holy Ghost fire to mommy water. Are you wise? Why not finish bathing? Finish your bathing and go outside and sing. You can't fight a strong man in his stronghold. No matter, even Jesus himself respects stronghold. You can't fight. You can never fight. I told you people. See, I'm holding the secret. Who knew that Kambwili was talking to me? Did you listen to his thing? He said, because I advise HH, I talked to HH. He said, anyone that listen to Seer, how can a Christian listen to Seer one? Chishimba Kambwili, I want to ask you a question. Are you a Christian? Okay, those of you that follow this broadcast, I told you the problem is having in between his leg. The ball is so big. Watch him make movement. When Chishimba Kambwili is walking, watch him. If I knew that you are going to be useless, I was going to kill you that time. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Somebody say he has deleted his account, so it's true. Of course. It's an idiot. I told him that what will put him in trouble is his mouth. He talked too much. Yeah. CR1, you are not lying. I've confirmed it. I don't lie. I don't have time to lie. And there are so many other people who are jumping up on Zambia. CR1 cannot do anything. CR1 cannot expose him. CR1. Mention one PF leader you know that you want me to expose. All those guys were using, majority of those guys were using do as I say. Except those that return their things. Up to today, many of them are still using it. But for many other things, actually not for winning an election. Because this election, I cannot allow them to win this election over my dead body. This election, they don't want it. Edgar Lungu doesn't want the election. Edgar Lungu doesn't want the election. I spoke about the way they were flashing money. Today, money is finished completely. And they want to go on roadshow. They want to campaign. They don't have money to give to people again. Now they are stranded and they don't want the election to proceed. Edgar Lungu, call for early election. Forget about August. Call for early election if you think that you are popular. Number one, you are not fit to rule. You are not even fit to campaign. Do you want to die in that seat? When Kenneth Kaunda was alive and Rupia Banda, I told them to call Edgar Lungu and tell him that there is life after being a president. There is life after being a president. Sit him down. Let him hand over power. Edgar Lungu is not fit to rule the country anymore. Look at him collapsing up and down like somebody's delivering him. Collapsing up and down like a weak vegetable, a rotten vegetable. And he still want to hold on to power. Call for early election and lose election and go your way. Let the people of Zambia, let the nurses that are suffering, civil servants that are suffering, police that are suffering, teachers that are suffering, let them breathe. Because you have destroyed the country completely. I want you to ask me a question. Let me take few of your questions. Shame on you, Kambwili. You have seen that it's a shameful human being. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to himself. It's a disgrace. Ask me your question. Let me answer your questions. Please, give me do as I say, I beg. I want to be the vice president. When you hear people receive do as I say, don't think that do as I say is just what I wake up and give to you. No. Do as I say is a very expensive thing and it's not given to everybody. If you want it, you come on WhatsApp. My number is there, +277 8993 5144. You send me a message on WhatsApp, say you want do as I say. For what? For money, do as I say. For power, do as I say. For this. When I examine you and you qualify, then I give to you. But if you are not qualified, there is nothing. There is nothing I can do. You send me a message on WhatsApp. I remember that is the only WhatsApp that I have. Those people that say, see, I want representative, see, I want this. Those people that are posting in group, posting money, posting my picture, using me to steal money from people. I don't have any representative in Zambia. I don't have any representative anywhere. I have seen people that are talking about me in Zambia. That's why I'm saying we have important thing to do. How on earth will I start responding to a boy that I was teaching spiritual things before? The day I wanted to kill him at Commander 1's birthday. You see, the thing is that I don't want to respond. You know, it's when you are shooting, you've gone for hunting, and you want to hunt an elephant, you go in the bush. The first animal you will see are the bird, those small ones that may those small ones. You know what those ones are looking for? Attention. Before this broadcast, I hate people who are saying, Kambwili never talked to Seer 1, Kambwili doesn't know Seer 1, Kambwili what. And especially the way Kambwili was talking, many people believe that he was not talking to me. What has happened today? Did you see it here? You saw it here yourself. So there are many people who are saying, Seer Kambwili never used to talk to Seer 1. What I was trying to tell the people of Zambia is that your leaders, this idiot, especially this one that don't have campaign messages, this one that talk about tribalism, those are people that actually come behind and seek for help. But when they go, they use Bemba to insult me, thinking that I will not understand. That's why I open his ass for the whole world to see that Kambwili is also a Satanist. Kambwili is my follower. And they calls PF criminals. How can you be calling PF criminals today and today you are is your darling? So what I'm trying to say is that when you see these birds that make noise when you want to go and shoot, I don't respond to them. They are looking for a way to be popular using my name. You can see that when they don't talk about me, when they don't post about me, nobody cares. Nobody responds to them. Nobody watch their videos. But once they start talking about Seer 1, you can see at least few people watch. They will be tired. Simon was one of them. That time everything. See, even I know tomorrow he will respond to this broadcast like usual. But you can see that people that used to watch that time, there used to be thousands of people, 2,000, 1,000 people that are watching when he's talking about CR1. People are no longer interested. So time will come when they will be tired. When they talk about CR1, so CR1 is a Satanist, then people say we know. Oh, CR1 is fake, we know. But at the end of the day, they come behind, say take. Okay, give me your questions. Let me answer you. To err is human, to forgive is. Maybe that's why his wife doesn't live in the same. Of course, Kambwili has a big problem. I can advise him to tone down. In fact, to leave politics. Now that PF he joined the PF, and I actually thought now that he joined PF and they have managed to acquit him in some of the cases, he could just sit down and take care of his health. His balls are too big. This is a very big problem. No woman on earth, your wife is going through hell. No woman on earth can tolerate that. Feel pity for your wife. At least, for the sake of your wife, have yourself cured completely. Then you can do politics. Now you are dying. You are dying now, because that thing will burst. I am the dawn of power, the healer, the killer, the king maker, the king destroyer. We don't compete. We don't compete about that. The kwacha is increasingly losing value. You know what? Number one, nobody wants to invest in Zambia anymore. There is something that HH said before. Apart from being a prophet, I am a very intelligent human being. There is something HH said when I take over power at around 10 a.m. by 12, kwacha will increase in value. It happened in America. You see, once investors push in interest, once investors say, aha, that is the government we want, instantly your currency is going to shoot up. It works automatically. So when HSA, when I take over power by 10, by 12, kwacha will increase. It was not lying. It's people that don't understand economics. Those are the people that are actually understanding what he's talking about. So it's not lie. Ask me your question. The speech is too powerful and great. Thank you so much. My agony has been vindicated. You are not the only one that is happy today. Kambwili was jumping up and down too much. Kambwili was something else. Kambwili was too much. He was talking like a woman that is having diarrhea. He needed me to remind him that he's also a client of a Satanist. Because if you are consulting from a Satanist, you are also a Satanist. You cannot come like so many men and women of God in Zambia and all over the world who tell people, CR1 is a Satanist. When you get something from CR1, you will die. When you get money from CR1, you will die. Anything that CR1 give you, you will die. They speak this to people, but they come behind and say, CR1, help us. They use my do as I say power to perform miracle, but they are telling their members that CR1 is a Satanist. That's what Kambwili is doing. So between Kambwili and HH now, who is a Satanist? Kambwili is telling people not to listen to CR1. That CR1 is a Jagaban, is a Satanist. But it's the one that is consulting from CR1. And the HH that has never consulted me, who is better now? Okay. Lusambo thinks you are related. I give credit to where credit is due. I've been watching Honorable Lusambo, Bowman Lusambo. The guy is actually, I don't know, maybe he's just pretending because of election or what, but the guy is actually beginning to be matured. He's beginning to be wise. And that time he slapped Kambwili, and I fought him. I just want to say sorry, my brother. You were right. Actually, we are going to punch him. If it was even better if you are going to kill him, because Kambwili is a problem to the nation. It's dividing the nation. It's becoming wise. You can see they even signed peace accord. His campaign now is quiet. His campaign now is, you know, is like, you know, Bowman Lusambo is beginning to be a politician. He's beginning to be wise. This idiot that is going around just because of people didn't know your secret. You go to radio, you talk rubbish. You talk rubbish, you don't have a dick. You talk rubbish, your bow is bigger than your dick. You talk rubbish, you don't stay with your wife. Your wife is enjoying a young boyfriend there, and you are here doing nothing. There is nothing you can do about it, because you can't do anything to her. You don't have a dick. How can you carry a rotten ball to put in a woman's thing? You see? So that's why you need actually to think about your life. Think about your life, you know. Sit down. Instead of going from here to go and divide the nation, think about, you are going to die soon. Make peace with the people of Zambia. That's what is important. Seer one, your skin looks good today. This is where you have a problem. I have important thing I'm talking about. You're talking about my skin. Is this my skin going to reduce the price of dollar in Zambia? Is this my skin going to put food on your table? Is this my skin going to pay your bill? We are talking important thing. You're talking about my skin. What? Say, when your skin look nice, you want me to say thank you to you? Be serious for once. You have really destroyed him. No, my intention is not to. I just wanted to expose him for people of Zambia to know him. But I am going to prick that ball. It's going to start getting rotten again. I'm telling you. What if CK comes back and asks for your forgiveness? If I didn't give him option for forgiveness, it's not what if he come back. I know, you see, my WhatsApp receive hundreds of thousands of messages. If I open messages here, he has sent people to apologize. Seer one, sorry, Seer one, don't go ahead with the broadcast. I don't know what forgiveness look like. When you come to Seer one, you are giving an instruction. You must follow it. If you don't follow it, there is consequence. When that consequence comes, don't say, Seer one, forgive me. I don't have that heart. Today's shot is fired. Anyway, I just came to let you know who that idiot is, so that when he's talking, you know that it's a woman that is talking, because there is nothing there. There is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. A woman is even better, because a man can go in and go out. But this one, no one is going in, no one is going out. He's not going into anybody. He's not coming out also. So it's like a dead man talking. So you can understand that a woman is the one that is making noise. A true man cannot talk like that. There is nothing, absolutely nothing. The penis is gone completely. What is there is big balls. If you want, I can post a picture for you on Facebook tomorrow, if you want to see. So forget about that one, please. Completely forget that. Ignore that one. And I'm glad that people have known him. People have ignored him. And the people from PF, you people that are giving him money now to go and go and campaign for you. The idiot is the campaigning you. He doesn't even know. You see him here on my WhatsApp coming to tell me that preempt these criminals. He was calling you criminals when he was working with me. Today he's calling you are the best. He's telling you are the best. You are doing this, you are doing that. That guy is more dangerous than Judas Iscariot. Be careful. Papa, are they not going to postpone the election because of COVID? That is where they are heading to. That is why every day you see them. We have conducted 11,000 tests. Where? When did Zambia start conducting 11,000? When there was serious COVID, Zambia was conducting 3,000 in a day. Today, they are because of election, they are conducting 11,000. In which hospital? Where are the patients? Who are the doctors? Where are the centers? Yeah. You always make sense, Papa. Because that man is undecided. It's not just undecided, he's dead. So, any other question? I want to conclude by saying that Zambian people, I love you. The fight is not between you and me. I cannot fight you. How can I fight you when PF have promised me heaven and earth? It's here. The message is here. They have promised to build cathedral for me, give me millions of dollars. It's here. Let them say tomorrow, let them make an announcement tomorrow to say we didn't promise here one anything. Let me also show you, because me, I believe in evidence. I don't believe in talk. I believe in evidence. Let them say no, we didn't promise here one, then I'm going to show it here. All of you will see it. I will also show you the number so that you dial the number, you know who is writing. They promised me heaven and earth, but I said it's not all about me. It's all about the people of Zambia. This fight is not the hatred that I have for Zambia. I love Zambia. If I hate Zambia, I can collect money from Edgar Lungu, from PF, and keep quiet. If money is what I wanted, I can do it. But I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I love the people of Zambia. The battle is to have you liberated from Edgar Lungu. Is to have you liberated from cadres. Look at how rich cadres are. How many people are receiving good salary as doctors and receiving it in time? Doctors were nearly fired because they protested for their thing. While cadres are very rich. Cadres are very wealthy. Those are the things we are fighting to bring you out from. I love Zambia very much from the bottom of my heart. PF is the enemy of Zambia. When you see me talking, don't think that Seer One is supporting Hakainde Hichilema because he hates Zambians. No, there is no single Zambian in his right mind that is supporting PF today, because they have destroyed everything completely. Thank you all. The doubters have been put to rest. Of course, people were doubting. Kambwili doesn't talk to Seer One. Kambwili, even him, how he was talking, you can believe that he doesn't talk to Seer One. Hypocrites. Nicodemus. You go outside, you talk rubbish about me, then you come and ask me for help. Idiot. We love you, Seer One. So I love you so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to know the type of leaders you have. I just exposed Kambwili today. Kambwili is just an ice tip to majority of them that collect from Seer One, that are consulting from Seer One. They are hypocrites. They are hypocrites. Prepare yourself to be liberated from the hands of the hypocrites. And men and women of God, celebrities in Zambia, this fight is not about one person. When Edgar Lungu is removed from power through election, no one will say it was Seer One who removed him. I don't have the capacity. At least if I met with HH and gave him the do as I say, I can say, okay, I removed him. I don't have the capacity. I did not, at the end of the day, I did not remove Edgar Lungu. We, collectively, the celebrities, all the men and women of God that are speaking in Zambia, that are speaking for the poor, that are speaking for people that are suffering, all of us put hands together and spoke for the people, and the PF was removed from power. That's all. If you really want to have your freedom in Zambia again, freedom of speech, if you really want to have your freedom in Zambia again, freedom of association, if you want your money to have value again, if you really want to eat again, it is time to remove Edgar Lungu completely. Once that is done, all of you will enjoy. I'm not stepping my foot in Zambia. What am I coming there to do? My leg will not touch Zambia. If you see my leg there, cut it. It is for you. The only prophet I believe with evidence. Much love, Seer. I love you more. I want to say that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Go out and vote in numbers. Over 35,000 people that we are watching tonight. Call people in your villages. Let them know that it is time for them to make the right choice. If they ask you to send money to them, don't send money to them. At least let them feel the pain that you are feeling in town. Today, Irene Mamblima is dead. He died in Egypt, and there was a publication that came out that presidential jet was in Egypt. They denied it. PF is just full of lie. I don't know why they love to lie. And Maktu Slapdi, what I said it before, and I'm saying it again. There is hunger among the celebrities of Zambia. Those celebrities of Zambia can do anything for 20 kwacha because they are poor. You know, if you look at a musician like Yomap, you look at a musician like Maktu, these guys are poor. You know, they can't even afford anything. That's why they must think they are not poor because they don't have what it takes or the resources is not there. No, they are poor because the government is not looking after them. Like, for example, government can give them 300,000 now. What is 300,000? Within a twinkle of an eye, 300,000 is finished. They don't think ahead. Think about musicians. Look at musicians. Let me not even talk about musicians in Nigeria. Look at musicians in South Africa. Look at what they are doing. Look at the cars they are driving. Look at the houses. Look at the kind of influence they have. But you produce music, it dies there in Chicago's. It dies in Grandaddy. It dies in those small clubs. East Point. It dies in those clubs in Zambia. No one wants to listen to your music outside the country. Is this how you are going to win Grammy Award? Because you have sold your conscience for little change. And a cadre, I don't want to insult him today because he's beginning to be wise. A cadre like Bowman Lusambo can gather the musicians. A cadre can gather a whole slap D. Just imagine a cadre in Nigeria calling Burna Boy, calling Davido, calling Wizkid to say come. For what? Who are you? Poverty, eh? Anybody can summon the musicians and they can look at Mampi, a whole Mampi, a lady that I had so much respect for. Look at her working for PF. Sha. Anyway, after the election, everything will be okay. I want to say that I love you. If you want to chat with me, if you want anything from me, power, men of God in one power, you want money, you want anything you want, send me a message on WhatsApp. +277 8993 5144. The number, I've pinned it there. Send me a message there immediately after this broadcast. I will read it. When you write me a message, don't say, Seer1, I love you. Don't say, Seer1, you are looking fine. No, don't say, Seer1, your skin, your beard. No, forget about those. Don't even say good morning. Go straight to the point. Seer1, I want money. Seer1, I want marriage. Seer1, my husband is misbehaving. Seer1, I want document. Seer1, I want power. Seer1, I want this. So that I can, if you don't write like that, I'm not going to respond to you. You must send your message specifically of what you want. Tell me what you want. Go straight to the point and I will respond to you. I want to say that I love you. I am driving back to the Desert of Wonders now to go and do my work and to go and continue my work. I just drove out to make sure that I come here to speak to you and to expose Chishimba Kambwili. Chishimba Kambwili is a hypocrite. He actually doesn't like PF. He's a sick man. He's a woman. There is nothing in between the leg. So when he's talking, you must understand him from that point of view. I want to say that I love you. Take care of yourself. If you are not following this page, you have not liked this page or followed this page, you are missing a lot. I am coming with fire as election has drawn, so that you don't miss anything. This is the time for the righteous to rule. When I say righteous, I don't believe in righteousness because I'm not a righteous person. But because Zambia is a Christian nation, I prefer somebody that actually is a Christian, like HH, who has a church, than somebody who doesn't have a church, who uses Bible to deceive people. Edgar Lungu, his side chicks, I'm coming to expose him. There is something I wrote about, I spoke about Mutale. Mutale is a very wise human being. He didn't respond to me. That was a trap that I set for her. She's too wise. She ignored it. If she responded, I'm coming to tell the nations how many children Edgar Lungu is having. In fact, Edgar Lungu, I'm coming also to tell people what you are going through. Because you can't use Seer1 and say, I've used Seer1, then, no. Once you break the rule, you are dead, you are finished. Your ass will be seen like this without a boxer. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I love you. Take care of yourself. Follow the page. Subscribe to the page. Good night.